Tupac's 2 years younger than you, right? You're 69, he's 68. You're 69, he's 71.
Yeah.
So at this moment, have you? When was the first time you met Pac?
When I met Pac, he was like a background dancer for the Digital Underground. Digital Underground was a group out of the Bay in California. Actually, their role manager, a guy named Atrian, our role manager was their manager. He was like, we got a new group called Digital Underground. You should hear it. And their first song was a song called Do What You Like. And so we ended up meeting them once we went to the Bay and, just checked out their show. They did some shows with us. And Digital Underground used to have the most entertaining show in hip hop. Yeah, it was like a Parliament Funkadelic feel to it. A lot of characters, a lot of unique routines, and real entertaining show. And
not non-gang related. This is the Humpty, right?
Funk,
the Humpty,
yeah, funk music,
right.
Yeah, just straight.
I've seen a video with
hip-hop.
Tupac dancing on stage.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so that was his role, and he would rap every now and then. Him and Money B would do raps every now and then, and we just became real cool. I fell in love with his energy. He was the kind who stayed up all night, never went to sleep, always coming to your room trying to get you to come out. Just that ball of energy. So
you and him were opposites. Would you say he's a complete opposite of you, or there was some similarities?
A lot of similarities. We both Geminis, so
a lot of Geminis, man.
Yeah.
Do you know the famous Geminis?
Yes, a lot of them.
Elvis, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, John F. Kennedy, Biggie,
Prince,
Tupac, Prince. I mean, it's a
Kanye.
A ton of you guys.
Yeah, it's everybody.
So both of you are Geminis. Okay, so you and him are similar, and you're hanging out. Hey, he always wants to go out. So the experience is good. But at this point, Pac is not he's not a gangster. He's not a tough guy. He's an artist. He's a talent.
Well, what he used to tell me, man, he would be like, man, I want to do the kind of music y'all do.
I don't, or I do?
I do.
I do.
I want to do the kind of music y'all do.
Got it.
Because he said, where I'm from, I think it was Richmond. He said, man, it's raw over there. You know what I mean? They get down over there, and I want to talk about it. But he was under Shock G, who was like, yo, that ain't really the route. That's N.W.A. and Ice-T and King T. That's their lane. You know what I mean? Let's stick with the more party, upbeat. And then he started doing songs like I Get Around, and, they was real cool and upbeat. But when he was able to get a solo deal, that's when he started doing the music that he wanted to do. And that's when he started to, change and go into, the Pac we know.
Too Short says, whenever I was with Pac, I never knew who was going to show up on any given day. One day he's the revolutionary guy. One day he wants to go party with the girls. One day he's a gangster. One day he's an artist. One day he's a historian philosopher. Did you kind of experience that as well, where you never knew who was going to show up, or Pac was just a super creative guy?
Well, he was always the same with me. It was always love, respect. We was similar ages, and we were all in a similar situation. Like,
are you
we
a
were
class
all
ahead
under,
of him? Are you like, if we're like in high school hip hop, are you like a graduating class of '88? And he's like class of '90, where he kind of looks up to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
I got you. Yeah.
Well, it was mutual love, because we looked up to them because what they were doing was, creatively advanced.
Got it.
And so, we appreciated what they was doing. They appreciated what we were doing, and we were both youngsters around, with, Eazy-E was the head of our crew. Shock G was the head of their crew. And so we were trying to find our voice within the structure that was in place. So we would, conversate about how do we maneuver and do that. So we were close in that way, in a more confidant way. We would just build and kind of, bounce ideas off each other. Like, man, I want to do this, because I was waiting for my solo project at the time too. So then I became solo and started doing my thing, and then he was solo too. So now he was in LA a little more, and we were, we would run to each other at the studio and just really enjoy seeing each other.
Did you guys ever do anything together or no?
We did one song together with Ice-T. I think it's on the Trespass soundtrack. Forgot what the name of the song is. Yeah.
Trespass soundtrack. You Ice-T and
yeah, Last Words.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Was there ever any talks of doing something else together? Like, hey, what if we did this and what if we did that? Or those types of conversation wasn't really being had with the two of you?
Not really being had. He was, on his first few albums, he was really trying to find his way. And, I was doing movies, and I was kind of trying to build that career. And then I think he really put it together with the, I think it's Me Against the World album. And it really started to come together production-wise. Always with his first music, he would triple rap his vocals. Like rap it once and then rap it right on top and then rap it again. And I always thought it was a little mucky. So when he stopped doing that and it just clean one track, that's when Tupac emerged as one hell of a artist. And songs like Dear Mama,
powerful.
It's like two
Life Goes On.
Yeah, it's he's starting to put it together. Then he starts to do movies with John Singleton. I was supposed to do Poetic Justice.
Sick movie.
With
Janet
Jackson.
Yeah. Lucky.
But I had an issue with the script, so he cast Pac, and it was a great move. He's a great actor. Then he did Juice, or it might have been the other way around, maybe Juice first. But he started merging as an actor, and then he gets shot, goes to jail, and then Death Row, they get him out, and he just explodes after that.
In these uncertain times, if there's anything we need people to believe the future looks bright. So if you've heard about me saying this mission to you, we're on a mission to get 1 million people to wear this gear, and this is what we're doing. If you buy one of these hats, there's a category of buying one hat, getting the second one free. If you haven't yet worn this gear publicly, go ahead and test it out. Buy some of the gear, wear it in public, and see how many people will stop by and say, you also watch Valuetainment? You also follow PBD Podcast? I do too. Place your order. Go to vtmerch.com, click on the link above or below, place your order, and represent the VT and the PBD Podcast gear.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.